There is a powerful claim circulating that for stronger legs, seniors should take these three vitamins every day before bed. However, someone has deceived you about the true cause of weakness. Frequently, elderly people are informed that aging alone is the cause of their limb weakness, yet that isn't the whole story. The actual reason is a silent lack of three essential vitamins that your body requires to regain leg strength before bed, a crucial detail often overlooked. What no one is telling you is this: these nutrients are natural, inexpensive, and not very profitable for large corporations. You won't hear about them in mainstream advertisements because of this, and consequently, the majority of physicians don't mention them during consultations. The science, however, is obvious and remarkably clear. For instance, one specific vitamin deficiency triples your chance of falling after age 60, slows muscle recovery by 37%, and increases leg cramps by a significant 42%. Today, we'll present the top vitamin for addressing this. Despite the fact that it has been demonstrated to increase strength by an impressive 31%, hardly any seniors take it regularly. Why is this the case? Because the true fundamental cause cannot be fixed financially, offering little incentive for promotion. And without these critical nutrients, your legs, your very foundation, start to deteriorate from the inside out. Your muscles cannot heal effectively, and your nerves cannot communicate properly. According to recent and compelling research, seniors who take these particular vitamins at night report improved balance, less leg discomfort, and quicker muscle healing in a matter of days. Based on startling new research, we will list the top 3 vitamins that every senior over 60 needs to take before bed in order to quickly regain their leg strength and mobility. You can confidently confirm all of the material in this movie for yourself because it is completely supported by published research, ensuring transparency. And the explanation below includes convenient links to all of the references for your own review. Before we get started, please tell us in the comments where you are seeing us, your current age, and the vitamins you presently take daily. Don't hold back any details. We're committed to responding to each and every comment with tailored, personalized recommendations just for you. This is your unique opportunity to receive accurate information based on your specific age, routine, and the true needs of your legs. Let's start with the first vitamin on the list, which is hardly consumed by most seniors. Third, vitamin B12. Though nearly no one understands how important B12 is for strong legs, stable movement, and nightly muscle healing, the majority of seniors are vaguely aware of it. When vitamin B12 levels drop significantly, your legs begin to fail you. This occurs not just from muscular loss, but also from a breakdown in the essential communication between your brain and your legs. Vitamin B12 functions as a vital power line that connects your muscles and neurons, enabling movement. This breakdown eventually turns into weakness, then imbalance, and finally leads to deadly falls. This is the core issue. Your body's ability to absorb B12 from food deteriorates dramatically after the age of 60. You're not to blame for this natural decline. Your stomach's ability to create hydrochloric acid, which is necessary to release B12 from protein, declines with age. Consequently, your gut might not be able to extract the nutrients your muscles and nerves so sorely need, even if you're consuming a lot of meat, fish, or eggs regularly. Up to 43% of adults over 60 have low or borderline B12 levels, many of whom are completely unaware of it. According to the National Institutes of Health, slowly, the subtle symptoms appear over time. Your feet feel numb at first, followed by tingling and then stiffness in your calves. Then one day when you try to get up, your knees give way unexpectedly. Why is this taking place? Because the myelin sheath, the protective covering that surrounds your nerves, is built and maintained in part by vitamin B12. These nerves weaken when B12 levels are low. Additionally, your brain's messages cannot reach your legs if the nerves that regulate them are destroyed. Therefore, slowness, unstable stride, foot dragging, and leg cramps that get worse at night are symptoms that many elderly people with B12 deficiency exhibit. These symptoms are nearly identical to those of early Parkinson's or diabetic neuropathy, leading to misdiagnosis. According to a 2017 study that tracked 2,500 seniors and was published in Neurology, people with low B12 levels were 60% more likely to fall and were almost 3 times more likely to experience walking difficulties. The most crucial step, though, is timing, which is often overlooked. While you sleep, your nervous system repairs itself meticulously. Your body performs nightly repair cycles in your legs, replaces damaged nerve tissue, and resets muscle signaling. During this critical time, your nerves won't get the rest they require if B12 isn't available at this time. For this fundamental reason, taking B12 before bed is crucial when your body is most prepared to repair itself. It delivers the proper nutrition directly into your bloodstream exactly when needed. Additionally, B12 promotes constant tranquil brain function in contrast to stimulants like caffeine. You won't stay awake with it. In fact, taking it at night has been linked to deeper, more restful sleep for certain elderly individuals. Let's talk about forms, as not every B12 is made equally. Methylcobalamin, which your body can take right away, is the most beneficial type for seniors, particularly if you have stomach issues. The most effective tablets are sublingual ones that dissolve under the tongue, bypassing the gut. They enter the circulation directly, avoiding the digestive tract altogether. You can still be lacking if you only take traditional tablets or multivitamins that require digestion. How quickly does it operate? Within 10 to 14 days, seniors who recover their B12 levels report better muscle control, a quicker nerve response, and stronger leg contractions. According to clinical research, after 6 weeks of daily B12 therapy, a senior who was unable to walk alone for more than 10 minutes regained complete mobility, according to one compelling case study. These are not tales of miracles or exaggeration. This is merely the appropriate application of fundamental nutritional science that is often ignored. Therefore, start by adjusting your B12 if your legs feel tight, numb, or slow, if you detect twitching at night, or if you feel unsteady when you walk. This is not just a simple supplement either, it's an important indication of health. Additionally, it gets more difficult to regain full strength the longer your nerves are without it, making action urgent. Let's move on to the second vitamin, which has been found to correct leg weakness after just 2 weeks of bedtime use and promotes real muscular growth. Second place, vitamin D3. You may be surprised by this inclusion. Most people believe that vitamin D3, also referred to as the sunshine vitamin, is only good for bones. However, around age 60, D3 turns into one of your body's most effective tools for protecting and building muscle, particularly in the legs. Additionally, your recuperation window will be wasted if you don't take it before bed, which is a common mistake. This is why it's more important than ever to time it correctly. Most seniors are unaware that they are vitamin D3 deficient, and over 70% of them are, which is a staggering statistic. The science, however, is obvious and undeniable. Weaker legs, slower muscle recovery, and more falls are all directly caused by insufficient D3 levels. Let's dissect this mechanism carefully. There is more to vitamin D3 than calcium and sunshine. It has a direct role in muscle health. It directly contributes to muscle protein synthesis, which is how your body creates and repairs muscle fibers. Your capacity to regain muscle after regular use quickly deteriorates around the age of 60. You can walk about the house and still wake up sore because of this natural decline. However, this rebuilding process slows down considerably more when your D3 levels are low. At that point, the age-related decrease of muscle mass known as sarcopenia begins to manifest, and it strikes the legs initially and most severely. Your glutes, thighs, and calves begin to slim out noticeably. You'll sense it even if you can't see it right away. It feels more difficult to get up from a chair. You take longer to ascend stairs than before. You try not to stand for too long, and your entire world becomes smaller as a result. In a 2020 study that was published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism, researchers observed that seniors with low D3 levels who took D3 supplements at night experienced a 34% decrease in falls and a 19% increase in leg strength over a 3-month period. That is an enormous improvement for simple supplementation. Why such dramatic results? D3 does more than only support bones, it actively builds muscle. Strength and stability are triggered by the activation of muscle receptors. Additionally, when growth hormone is released during deep sleep, these receptors are at their most active and receptive. Therefore, the best time to take it is right before bed to coincide with this peak. There's more, though, to its benefits. Additionally, D3 reduces inflammation within your muscular tissue, a key factor in pain. Do you have a nighttime scorching feeling in your calves or a profound aching in your thighs? Chronic microinflammation might be the hidden cause. D3 also aids in its regulation, offering relief. According to a 2022 Frontiers in Aging study, seniors with D3 deficiency experience twice as much leg pain at night and much less muscle regeneration. Over the course of 6 weeks, the participants who took D3 before bed experienced quantifiable improvements in walking speed and balance in addition to a significant reduction in pain. This is where the majority of seniors make critical mistakes. They either completely skip D3 or take it in the morning, missing the optimal window. However, it aligns perfectly with your body's repair cycle when taken at night. The true advantages become apparent at that point, maximizing your results. Building muscle does not happen at the gym or while performing everyday tasks primarily. They're constructed while you're asleep, and without D3, they can't repair correctly, halting progress. No, sunshine isn't your only option, especially for seniors. After age 60, the same quantity of sun exposure results in 75% less D3 being produced by your skin, a significant reduction. This implies that your body may not be producing enough even if you walk outside every day, making supplementation key. Supplements are now required for most individuals. Most seniors benefit from 2,000 to 4,000 international units of D3 per night in order to see real effects. However, your blood levels should determine the precise dosage for safety. Always choose vitamin D3, not the less effective D2. And to aid absorption, try taking it with a tiny amount of avocado or almond milk or another healthy fat. Furthermore, D3 won't interfere with your sleep. In fact, by relaxing the nerve system and lessening leg cramps at night, some research indicates it may enhance the quality of sleep significantly. A D3 deficiency may be the root cause of your poor recovery each night. If your legs feel tight, you have trouble regaining strength even after exercising, or you've observed that your gait is becoming slower, your muscles may finally get the nourishment they require to heal if you break this one habit of misstimming. The most potent vitamin of them all, however, is the one that most seniors have never even thought about taking. Strength is not the only thing it supports, it has broader benefits. Even at age 70, it supports collagen repair, reactivates muscle memory, and reverses years of muscle loss effectively. First place, vitamin K2. Almost no senior mentions this vitamin despite the fact that it may be the most effective one for quickly regaining leg strength. This is not the leafy greens blood clotting vitamin K1. This is the different K2, and it restores what aging is taking away from your bones and muscles. Your body is probably starved for K2 if you're over 60 and your legs feel weak, achy, or unsteady. You might notice your knees crack when you stand, or by lunchtime your calves feel like overstretched rubber bands. What exactly does K2 do then? It's best described as the calcium traffic director for your body. To put it simply, it directs calcium away from your arteries, joints, and soft tissues and toward your bones where it belongs for strength. Calcium becomes misdirected in the absence of K2, causing problems. It causes your blood vessels to tighten and become stiff. In your joints, it accumulates, causing pain. Soft tissue is made harder by it, reducing flexibility. For this reason, elderly people with low K2 frequently have both tight, hurting legs and weak bones simultaneously. They're sending calcium in the wrong directions. However, the majority of individuals are unaware of this crucial connection. K2 is also essential for triggering genes involved in muscle healing and repair. Researchers administered a daily dose of K2 to older persons and monitored changes in strength and function in a 2021 study that was published in Nutrients. The participants' quadriceps strength increased by 21% and their standing balance improved by 31% in just 8 weeks, showing rapid effect. That isn't a minor boost from supplements. That is the actual activation of dormant muscles. Additionally, the best results were obtained by those who took it right before bed when muscles and bones repair the fastest. Highlighting timing again, K2 complements vitamin D3 perfectly as well. Consider them as a powerful team. Calcium enters your bloodstream through the action of vitamin D3. K2 then ensures that it travels to your bones rather than your arteries or joints guiding it home. D3 can actually cause issues if there is insufficient K2 present, as it can move calcium around unguided, causing harm. Because of this, some elderly people who take D3 supplements by themselves continue to experience stiffness or deteriorating joint pain despite supplementation. In nearly all cases, K2 is the missing link for complete effectiveness. There's more to its benefits. K2 increases muscle glucose metabolism and promotes bone formation by activating a protein called osteocalcin. That's crucial particularly for elderly people who have poor circulation, insulin resistance, or pre-diabetes, offering metabolic support. Seniors who took K2 demonstrated improved blood sugar regulation and increased leg endurance during daily walking tests in an aging and disease clinical trial. Additionally, when taken before bed, it promoted the replenishment of muscle glycogen overnight, resulting in stronger legs the following day without fatigue or soreness. Here's the issue, though. K2 is uncommon in modern diets today. It is mostly present in aged cheeses, some meats, and fermented foods like natto, which are not staples. Additionally, you're most likely not getting enough unless you eat these foods regularly, making deficiency common. The best course of action is to supplement with MK7, the most absorbable form of K2, particularly at night for sustained action. Better muscle support throughout the night and more consistent calcium regulation are the results of MK7's longer half-life in the body. Your bones and muscles receive the exact signal to rebuild while you sleep, optimizing recovery. If you take K2 before bed, it's similar to turning on your body's innate healing mechanism intentionally. Additionally, K2 is the key that unlocks the true benefit of D3 if you're already taking it, synergizing their effects. Therefore, it's time to add K2 if your legs feel weak, climbing stairs feels more difficult than it used to, or you're experiencing knee or calves pain that wasn't there a year ago. If your muscles haven't recovered, your strength hasn't returned, and your legs still feel like they're losing the fight against time, it could be because of this one overlooked vitamin. Let's now discuss how you can begin gradually integrating these 3 vitamins into your routine without feeling overwhelmed or confused, making it simple. Consistency, form, and timing are all important for success. And starting tonight, you can support stronger legs if you do it correctly, taking the first step. Start with vitamin B12 first. Sublingual methylcobalamin is the best form because digestion deteriorates with age, making absorption difficult. That means you don't have to swallow a tiny tablet. You just place it under your tongue and let it dissolve completely. Take this at least 2 hours after dinner or about 30 minutes before bed, ideally without food for best absorption. This allows your body to absorb it straight into the bloodstream without food getting in the way, ensuring potency. Make it a nightly ritual by leaving the tablet bottle next to your toothbrush or setting a reminder on your phone for consistency. Start with 1,000 micrograms per day if you're new to B12 supplementation. And over the next few weeks, keep an eye on your energy, balance, and quality of sleep for positive changes. Vitamin D3 comes next in the regimen. A soft gel or capsule with at least 2,000 international units of vitamin D3 is what you should pick for efficacy. The international unit for cholecalciferol, which your body naturally produces from sunlight, is D3. Since D3 is fat-soluble, take it in the evening with a small amount of fat, such as a small piece of cheese, a spoonful of almond butter, or a few nuts to aid uptake. Steer clear of eating a large meal right before bed because it can slow absorption and disrupt sleep, counteracting benefits. Take D3 ideally 20 to 30 minutes before bed. Similar to B112, it can be paired with B12 simultaneously for simplicity. Don't complicate things to make it effortless. Place the bottle next to your bed or with your evening tea mug. Add vitamin K to last, completing the trio. A dose of 100 to 200 micrograms is ideal for most people. Look especially for the MK7 form on the label. This version complements D3 perfectly and remains active in the body for a longer period of time, providing all-night support. Take it concurrently with your D3 dosage for synergistic effects. They function better together, particularly during the night when your muscles and bones are repairing themselves, creating a powerful combination. Although a small fat-based snack can improve absorption, a meal is not necessary for it to work. K2 helps ensure that calcium is going to the proper location at night if you're already taking a calcium supplement or eating foods high in calcium during the day, preventing misuse. If you're managing other medications, always space these vitamins at least 1 hour apart from any prescription drugs unless your doctor says otherwise for safety. Making a bedtime tray with your 3 supplements, a glass of water, and perhaps a journal or some hot herbal tea is the easiest method for most seniors to remember. The key is unwavering consistency over time. These nutrients don't work overnight like a magic pill, but over days and weeks, they help reset your recovery system and restore your leg's natural strength from the inside out gradually. So, starting tonight, follow this simple order for success: B12 under the tongue, D3, and K2 together with a tiny snack, all taken 30 minutes before bed for maximum effect. Keep it quiet, keep it easy, and let your body do what it's been waiting to do: heal, repair, and rebuild your legs while you sleep peacefully. So once you've got your nightly routine locked in, B12 under the tongue, D3 and K2 with a small snack, it's time to go one step further to optimize results. Because even though these vitamins are powerful alone, A few simple changes in your daily rhythm can help your body absorb them better, rebuild faster, and wake up with stronger legs in less time, enhancing the benefits. Let's walk through 3 extra habits that silently speed up everything you're trying to accomplish without adding more pills or complex routines, making it sustainable. First, hydrate with intention, not just when you're thirsty, which is often too late. Most seniors underestimate how chronic dehydration weakens the legs over time. When your body is low on fluid, your blood thickens, circulation slows, and muscle cells struggle to absorb nutrients, even if you're taking the right vitamins diligently. Without enough water, B12 can't reach your nerves effectively, D3 won't distribute efficiently, and K2 can't move calcium to where it's needed. That dull, achy sensation in your legs at night might not be aging alone, it could be poor hydration at its core. A study published in the Journal of Aging Research found that even mild dehydration caused a 14% drop in leg endurance and delayed nighttime muscle recovery by several hours, impairing progress. The fix isn't to guzzle water all at once, which can be uncomfortable. It's to sip steadily throughout the day, creating a habit. Aim for a glass every 90 minutes while awake, for example. You can even flavor it with a slice of lemon or cucumber if plain water feels like a chore, making it enjoyable. And stop drinking 1 hour before bed to avoid sleep disruptions from bathroom trips. Hydration sounds basic, but when paired with your nighttime vitamins, it becomes a secret weapon for stronger, more flexible legs and better overall health. Second, let's talk about what you eat for dinner and when you consume it, as this is critical. If your last meal is heavy, starchy, or sugar-packed, your body will spend most of the night trying to digest instead of rebuild, wasting the opportunity. That's a missed opportunity for muscle repair, especially after 60 when recovery is slower. Digestion slows down in the evening, and that late-night plate of rice, bread, or dessert can quietly increase inflammation in your legs and block the benefits of D3 and K2 absorption. One study from Clinical Nutrition showed that seniors who ate a high glycemic dinner after 700 p.m. had twice the rate of nighttime muscle stiffness and 38% less efficient nutrient absorption during sleep. The takeaway is clear: keep your last meal light and early. A palm-sized serving of protein like grilled chicken or boiled egg, plus a handful of leafy greens or steamed veggies is enough for sustenance. Then give your body at least 2 hours to process before you take your supplements, creating a fasted state for absorption. That quiet period lets the vitamins work while you rest undisturbed. You'll not only wake up with less leg pain, but your digestion and sleep quality will likely improve too, offering multiple benefits. Third, and maybe most underrated, is to move your legs before bed gently and consistently, promoting circulation. This isn't a workout, it's simple circulation support for healing. When you engage your leg muscles with just a few minutes of movement, you activate blood flow that helps deliver B12, D3, and K2 to your muscle tissue more efficiently. That means less soreness in the morning and more visible strength gains over time from minimal effort. Try this simple routine before getting into bed. Do 10 seated leg extensions, a few ankle circles, or stand up and slowly raise your heels off the floor 10 times. These micro movements tell your nervous system that your legs are active, alive, and ready to heal during the night. A 2021 study in geriatric rehabilitation found that seniors who did 5 minutes of light leg movement before sleep saw a 22% increase in nighttime blood flow to the lower limbs and reported less cramping, less stiffness, and better balance within just 10 days. You don't need special equipment, just a chair, a wall, or the edge of your bed, making it accessible. These 3 steps, steady hydration, a lighter dinner, and 5 minutes of leg movement, are not magic on their own. But when you stack them with your nightly dose of B12, D3, and K2, they create the perfect conditions for real recovery, not just temporary relief. Real measurable change is achievable through this combination. That's how you take control of your legs, your strength, and your mobility one night at a time proactively. So there you have the complete picture. 3 essential vitamins, 3 silent deficiencies, and 3 powerful ways to rebuild strength in your legs, fast without painkillers, extreme exercise, or risky medications. You need vitamin B12 to repair the nerves and restore the brain-leg connection. You need vitamin D3 to fuel muscle growth and calm inflammation within tissues. And you need vitamin K2 to redirect calcium, activate muscle genes, and reverse years of silent muscle breakdown. You don't need more noise, more guesswork, or more pills that do nothing for you. You need science-backed action that is simple and effective. And it starts tonight before bed, because that's when your body's ready to rebuild naturally. but it can't do it without the right tools provided by these nutrients. Now, we want to hear from you directly. Do you take any of these vitamins before bed currently, or are you going to start tonight after learning this? Drop your answer in the comments below. We read and reply to every single one personally. If this video helped you, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with someone you care about, and subscribe for more real health solutions designed specifically for seniors. Your legs carry you through life's journey. Let's make sure they stay strong for the years ahead, ensuring your independence. If you have any questions or want to share your own experiences, feel free to leave a comment below. Thanks for watching and investing in your health.